Assalamualaikum guys. Welcome again to Tumpuk Taik Unta. Hari waktu pun dah maghrib.
That's nice.
Okay guys, again welcome back to kita punya podcast of Tumpuk Taik Unta.
Video podcast. Nama aku Azmi.
Nama aku Sherhan. So
kami daripada Siglap. Aku kena just emphasize pasal aku bangga.
Siglap Secondary School
Bangga pasal aku punya own schoolmate kat sini. Actually kita ada a few Siglapians kat sini
Ada a few. Tapi different batches
Kita dua orang je daripada Sheffield Hill.
Satu hari kita bring all the Siglapians sini pun baik.
Yes, bagus juga. Macam alumni Tapi kau tahu kan, diorang dah appoint kau sebagai president of the Dubai Siglap punya alumni.
Aku tak dapat kontrak pun.
Kau tak dapat kontrak?
Tak dapat kontrak.
Ni verbal.
Oh, verbal. Okay. Okay, no problem. Nak jadi presiden, no problem. Okay, so hari ni kita akan berbual pasal apa?
Hari ni tadi kita berbual pasal kita punya challenges. Maybe kita berbual pasal how we integrate into the system.
Okay.
When aku bring aku punya family.
Okay.
Okay lah, put it this way. Sekarang kau tengah single. How do you integrate yourself?
Aku tengah single dekat Dubai
Okay lah.
Okay, jangan cakap single lah. Aku married tapi aku ni sensitif bro. Ini benda sensitif. Tak boleh sembarang.
Kau lonely lah?
Aku tak lonely. Aku seorang kat Dubai.
Okay, kau seorang lah. Seseorang lah.
Aku seseorang.
Seseorang kat Dubai. Jadi how kau integration as a single? Single lagi aku tercakap kan sebagai seorang, and then also how do you actually prepare for your family to come over here, because your family is not here. You've been here for 2 years. You also said kau dah ada plans that they want to join you here for good, this and that and so aku tahu diorang been here. From my knowledge, diorang pernah datang sekali je datang rumah aku.
Tapi they've been here a few times, a couple of times.
So what do they think about this place?
Okay, first aku rasa aku talk a little bit about aku punya personal integration before aku talk about how I want to bring my family in. Okay. Personally as bila aku sampai sini seorang, aku rasa integration for me is a little bit easier because aku just have to think about myself. At the same time, I just have to think about my work. So pada aku, actually untuk aku personally to integrate my life in Dubai and my work in Dubai, it was better that my family is not around. Because I can really focus on both integration, right?
Less of a survival mode
Yes, correct. So aku can really focus on what aku need to do on my professional life and what I need to do to set my grounds running lah.
Right.
Okay, my foundation in Dubai. So that was quite, I would say, easy lah. Kita lelaki, kita senang. Habis aku pun tak payah fikir macam kau datang kau cakap kau nak pergi pasal sekolah and all these kind of things. So aku just have to think, okay, mana yang makes suitable, that is convenient and comfortable for me to live and all that, because kita ada kereta. So commuting in Dubai is easy. It can be distant because Dubai is much bigger compared to Singapore, tapi it's easy commuting in Dubai, right? So that one also was never a big consideration. So pada aku to integrate myself into Dubai was quite smooth. Commuting,
just a little bit to touch on the commuting, when Syahan cakap it's easy, is because we have our own personal
driving lah. Yes, vehicles. We can talk a little bit about transportation in another episode.
Correct.
I think this one is more about having your own personal. I mean, most people will have their own personal cars.
Yes, of course. In Dubai. Because of the whole geographical place of Dubai lah. Okay, that one lain kali lah, lain hari.
So basically for me that is quite easy. So after that is how I communicate I integrate myself in the social side, right? So aku start to try to mingle with more people, to open up aku punya mind. And I mean, for me, I feel I'm quite a reserved person. Tapi but I told myself, if I were to remain reserved here, then I cannot last long.
Kau introvert ke extrovert?
In between aku would call myself introvert extrovert Pasal my work encourages me to be an extrovert. Tapi aku on my personal time, in my personal time, I like to also keep to myself.
Okay. Understand.
So aku a bit in between lah. Hybrid lah. Aku rasa myself hybrid.
Hybrid lah.
Hybrid lah.
So it depends on the situation lah.
Yes, correct. So mana aku tadi? Yes. So aku start to build up friends, build up my social network and all these kind of things. So I think one of the best way to build friends is through sports or social activities.
Yep.
Pada aku the fastest way aku manage to build up my network of friends is bila aku start main bola.
Yep.
Aku start main golf.
Yep.
So all that actually expanded aku punya social network.
Yeah.
So actually for siapa-siapa yang baru datang, I think find your niche, what you like to do, and I'm sure you will find more people of the same interest.
So aku interject. So this is where I am a little bit different from you. Of course I like sports, but at that point of time bila aku sampai sini, I totally so-called retire. Pasal aku punya
kau punya lutut kan?
Aku punya lutut is one thing. Aku have this condition where I have retina displacement.
Yes.
You know, it was a serious injury. You know, I was blinded for one day and on one of my eye. So aku tak nak take the risk. So I did not involve myself in the social sports group, especially bola lah. You know, but I think that's where you had an advantage because you within that short space of time you created your circle. True. And still within that 6 years aku still remain in my own social circle.
And one thing I must say is nice is when you are overseas, actually your friends are your family. So everybody was very receptive of welcoming you into the group. Habis you have your people that is willing to help. Macam for example bila baru datang kan, kau ingat kau main bola nak dekat air raya aku patah kaki. Pasal nasib baik aku kenal kau. Kalau aku tak kenal kau
at the point of time kau pun tak rapat to a lot of people.
Belum rapat sangat lah. Pasal tu baru juga apa. So that's why I said social network is important lah when you're on your own. So okay, that's for me integrating into Dubai. So but now how I want to bring my family, because like I said sekarang dah 2 tahun. So I think it's time that we take our journey or adventure here to the next step. So we had a meeting in the family and said, okay, maybe the next step is for them to come in. So, of course, aku do it in phases. So, since I'm here, every school holiday, my family came.
Yep.
So, the first time they came was after the COVID lockdown and all these kind of things. So, was June last year, the first time they came. Tu yang banyak orang tanya aku, kau betul kau nak buat family kau in June? Kau betul? Kau tak nak, nanti diorang tak nak datang sini for good, Syul?
Apa pasal June? Apa pasal what happened in Dubai during the month of June?
Okay,
or July and August.
Okay. Dubai ni dia ada I would say 2 season lah.
2 seasons lah.
2 season. Dia tak ada
actually 4 seasons lah. They say 4 seasons but actually just think 2 seasons.
It's 2 seasons. So kalau you want to come to Dubai as a tourist, the recommendation would be from November to March.
Yes,
I would say it's a very nice time.
Yes.
Right, the weather is beautiful. You get about 12 degrees at night, you get about 15, 20 degrees in the day.
20, sub 20 daytime, and even colder than that if you go to the desert at night.
Yes, correct. So it's a beautiful time to be in Dubai.
Yes.
Right?
Winter in Dubai in UAE in general is awesome.
Awesome. Yes,
seriously awesome.
Tapi macam kita pun tahu, even when we are in Singapore, kita dengar dekat padang pasir ni, dekat Middle East ni, kalau summer dia can be very hot.
Yes.
And when we say hot, it is really, really hot.
Okay, for example Nari berapa? 27 hari bulan Ogos 23 August, they announced that that's the last day of summer. And tapi Nari still 45 degrees.
And humidity is quite high,
Humidity is quite high.
Humidity is quite high.
Still 45 degrees. 45 degrees Celsius, and during the peak like a few weeks back, it goes minimum 48 to 50 plus, sub 50 degrees. Korang boleh ke tahan dengan itu? Kau fikir?
That's the thing. Sebab orang tanya, betul ke nak buat orang during that time? Because it's very hot. Habis kita punya life in Dubai, time summer is we don't do things outside.
Yes.
In Dubai, there's a lot of things we can do outside. Tapi because during summer, kita tak don't do things outside.
Yeah.
So when they first came, it can be quite boring. Because all you do is home, malls.
That's it lah.
That's about it.
Or some places of interest which has air condition.
Air condition, exactly. But Alhamdulillah, I think they were quite happy when they first came here. They enjoyed the place. I think like I said lah, the feeling of being in a Muslim country is also something which is very attractive
Yes.
for the family as well.
Yes, it's different lah.
It's different.
It's different. Of course, when you step outside of Singapore into Malaysia, for example, which is also a Muslim country, and Dubai, which is also a Muslim country, is totally different. You know.
Correct. Yeah. So I think after first time they came, they were quite comfortable. Then they came the second time. Then they came the third time. Then we said, okay, now we have to decide lah. Because I also have to decide. Because I also don't want to live this kind of life for long. Because I want to be with my family jugalah.
Yeah.
So because time is running. So
then I think during that time kau pernah bilang aku anak kau pun just finishing up during secondary school, and I'm very very sure she has a lot of close knit friends and families. You know.
Yeah.
Is she willing to leave all that to
Sekarang,
stay down here?
Alhamdulillah yes. Alhamdulillah yes.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
So I think she has she's seen what are the prospects that can bring her in Dubai, and she's willing to also take that risk. Right.
Yeah.
So even for my wife, they are ready. So inshallah lah, we are now in the midst of trying to see how we can also bring them into Dubai and integrate them. So all corporate challenges yang kau cerita kemarin tu, aku will face soon lah. Cari sekolah lah, rumah lah, and all these kind of things lah.
InsyaAllah dipermudahkan.
InsyaAllah. Kau pula coming as a family unit.
In fact, I would say it's a lot easier. And pasal Farah is a housewife.
Okay.
Anak aku during that time, aku pindah sini, aku ada satu anak je, Alden. And hasn't even started school yet. So they were just here enjoying their time. You know, experiencing something new, which is UAE punya summer and then UAE punya winter.
Yes.
You know, we enjoy both sides, both elements.
Okay.
And so there's not much of a change in lifestyle to integrate ourselves into the environment, to the lifestyle down here is pretty seamless lah, I would say. Of course, on top of that, si Farah tu dia ada kawan baik dia kat sini juga, you know, who's been here for like 10-15 years.
Okay.
You know, Emirates crew. So even if we don't have any friends, she already have a friend, and what's important to me is that family aku, especially for her, that she's comfortable. You know, I'm willing to make the sacrifice lah. You know, put it that way, as a head of the family.
Kau tahu tak berapa ramai Singaporean betul-betul kat sini?
Banyak doh. Aku fikir
ada count tak? Is there an official count tak? Aku rasa ada
Pasal kau kena fikir UAE is not only Dubai.
Yalah.
Okay, UAE 7 Emirates. And
apa 7 Emirates tu?
Dubai, Abu Dhabi, which is the capital.
Yes.
Tempat yang aku suka naik gunung, Ras Khaimah.
Okay.
Tempat the other side of UAE, which is Fujairah, dia punya laut rasa lain sikit, and then dia ada Queen, Saja, of course.
Yes.
They call the ghetto, but it's actually not ghetto lah, you know. And lagi satu apa? In between Saja and Queen.
Ajman.
Or is it Al-Ain?
Ajman.
Bukan Al-Ain
Al-Ain is part of Abu Dhabi. Banyak orang ingat Al-Ain, but it's because Al-Ain is where most of the punya palaces is there.
Yes. And if you look at the southern part of UAE, and Abu Dhabi is already that big, plus Al-Ain
it's huge.
You know, they are the biggest Emirates among the rest lah.
Yes,
and then
correct.
On top of that, Dubai, Saja, Ajman, Queen, Ras Khaimah, and then towards the east is Fujairah.
So there are 7 Emirates that make up the United Arab Emirates lah.
And I have to say, I think most of the Singapore punya Malay are in Abu Dhabi and also in Dubai. I think some are staying in Saja.
Yes.
I'm not sure whether the rest. I think last time there was somebody I know staying in Fujairah.
Rasa Khaimah pun kena satu orang kat tinggal sana.
Yeah. So it's all over. But I think kalau kita say one day kita activate budak-budak Melayu Singapore. Cakap Singaporeans Singaporeans come and gather, fall in. Aku agak beratus
Pasal aku tengok pun sekarang
beribu maybe.
Not only the Malays are coming or the Muslims are coming, but kita punya other friends from other ethnicity
yes,
is here
yes.
as well.
Our Chinese friends, we have. I have Chinese friends who are also ATCs in the same industry, came after me.
Tapi Indian friends pun ada
Indian
coming.
friends also, and so it's I think almost it's diverse lah. You know, all the ethnicity in Singapore, we can also find them here, and I think kalau aku put a ballpark figure, people that we know maybe in the hundreds.
Dengar je, jangan percaya pasal ini nombor tak verified.
This is my opinion. You know, maybe in the hundreds, but
hundreds
or maybe thousands lah.
Aku rasa thousands.
Ini tapi yang aku tahu maybe you know less than 100 lah, you know. Tapi yang people kita tak tahu yang already are here, maybe it's also in the hundreds also. Possible. So I think the number is big. The number is really, really big for the Singaporeans who are in the UAE.
Okay, kasih kau homework. Kau pergi cari. Kalau boleh dapat.
Banyak aku punya homework. Kau ingat apa?
Okay, nanti kita try to find out lah. We can try to ask lah. Because that's interesting to really understand how many Singaporeans actually living in UAE ni.
Because put it this way, macam perjumpaan hari raya.
Tak semua ada.
For the ballroom is already like a few hundred.
250.
And then there are another few hundred that wants to come. That's it, only in Dubai. Then people in Abu Dhabi yang nak datang, kita dapat tahu pun nak datang. Wah, tak datang. And then I think at least in the 4 digits lah. I have to say in the 4 digits lah.
Possible. Okay, we'll try to find out. Kalau kita boleh dapat that official number.
Yeah.
So coming back, sorry, kau punya family integration.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Aku dah apa tu
terkeluaring. So it's easy for like I said, aku don't mind kalau aku have to sacrifice as long as my family are happy. So alhamdulillah, you know, Farah is happy here. Eldon at that point of age where he is still growing up, he's able to meet his peers, because the people who are also here with me, who are close with me, are also ATC punya family. Diorang pun ada anak-anak sama baya juga. You know, so we occasionally meet up, you know, have gatherings, we have outings, especially during winter. We always have like some kind of outing outdoors.
Pergi desert
Pergi desert, di sana, let them strengthen their friendship. Also for the parents also lah.
Actually, untuk siapa tak pernah pergi desert, I think the desert experience is a whole new experience by itself. Macam kita kat Singapore, we never had that chance kan to try to be what does it feel to be in a desert and all that. So kalau siapa have a chance to really come here on your holidays, do take the desert experience.
Kau cakap aku punya hobi is pindah rumah kan? Hobi aku pun pergi desert juga.
Betul.
Yes.
So should try that lah, because again, kalau korang betul-betul interested, you can do a comparison between desert in the summer and desert in the winter. Aku will never go desert in the summer lah.
Desert in the summer, jangan cakap peak summer lah. Aku pernah pergi desert in sometime in end of October dengan adik-adik aku lah. Bawa diorang pergi desert safari lah, you know. In midday, dunia pasir aku pijak panas,
yes.
Panas, you know. Tapi during winter, pasir dia sejuk.
Betul.
Yeah. But of course, as a tourist, kalau korang datang, you do the desert stuff is different than for us who like to go to desert on a regular basis. It's a totally different kind of experience, which we want to share. If we can have the chance, kau tak pernah pergi kan?
Desert? Aku dah pergi desert lah. Tapi desert camping aku belum pergi lagi.
Oh, okay. Nanti aku bawa kau.
Boleh?
Bila family kau datang.
Maybe one of these days kita try buat kita punya podcast dekat desert.
Yeah, of course. Boleh. Kita shisha macam.
Time winter lah.
Time
winter kita boleh try buat lah. That will be interesting.
Yep.
Okay, so kita dah talk about how we bring our family over lah. How we bring our family over, how we want to itu. So I think there's still a lot of different topics, because in Dubai ni or in UAE ni, there's a lot of things we can do.
Yes,
right?
Correct.
I mean, because it's such a huge country, such a diverse country with, kalau kita dah biasa in Singapore, kita have multi ethnicity so in Dubai, the punya melting pot of ethnicity is also as I would say as big, or maybe even more.
It's rich. Because I have to say, like Farah dulu pernah bilang aku, the Emirati, the local Emirati punya population among, don't know, I think 4 million, 5 million. I think, I'm not sure.
Aku tak silap it's about 2 plus je.
Yeah, 2 plus.
2 plus.
So the local Emiratis are about 17%. And then the rest is made up of all other nationalities.
Expats people like us
People like us and not necessarily expats, but some other people who are like blue collar workers coming here untuk cari rezeki, coming here with their own visa, so there's a lot of like Asians. We just talk about continents,
continents.
Asians, Europeans, people from the South American, North American, and also a lot of Africans down here.
Correct.
And also the Eastern European also.
Yes.
So it's almost like the whole world is here.
They congregate kat Dubai lah.
Yes, bila aku start aku punya kerja, one of my managers say, where you are working now, you are working with a lot of other nationalities, a total of 20 plus other nationalities. I say, oh my god, it's rezeki aku kat sini. Alhamdulillah aku dapat get the experience to expose myself to this kind of different cultures, even though we are in Dubai, generally an Arab country, but I'm also exposed to other cultures.
Exactly.
From other parts of the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of activities pun, there's a lot of activities you can do here.
Yeah.
A lot.
And all the activities are also different kind of activities that
correct.
is coming from.
What you like. If you are into this daredevil punya type, you are into a relaxing punya itu, just as simple as cafe hopping. Sini pun
cafe hopping. And macam the South Africans, they like to say they like to braai, which is barbecue. Dorang pun is an activity by itself, And
cakap pasal braai ni, kau pernah pergi pasar kat sini kan?
Pernah.
Kau compare pasar sini dengan pasar kat Singapore, macam mana?
Different tu. Kat Singapore ada Sheng Siong.
Bukan. Masa aku ada pergi wet market dia.
Oh, wet market.
Sini bila aku datang, dia punya wet market punya lah bersih. Aku pergi terperanjat.
There's only one wet market that I know. Which is the waterfront lah.
Oh, actually kat Sharjah pun ada.
Okay.
Daerah wet market pun ada.
So I've been only to the one. Kau tengok aku sis kat sini, aku only been one. Dia ni dah tahu there's a few places.
Kawan mesti bawa ramai, bro.
Yeah. And put it this way, where we go to all these kind of places, is actually places that are offering like reasonably cheap stuff.
Yes.
And this kind of prices you won't get to experience in the normal kind of supermarkets,
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I think kita dah discuss a lot about how we integrate and the challenges that we face.
But it's just a ripple in the pond lah,
Kalau aku pakai tip of the iceberg lah.
Tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. So, I think in the future episodes, kita try to go a bit into more detail.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, maybe we talk a little bit about the transportation system, about the schooling system.
Kau punya favourite, kita boleh berbual pasal
kereta.
Dia punya favourite.
Ini kereta memang murah gila orang cakap kan.
Makan lah, kita berbual pasal makan.
There's a lot of other things.
Makan.
So we will try to incorporate more information lah.
Information also very very useful information. People who wants to know about their schooling system down here, which we haven't touched on, that is by itself like a few episodes long.
It's a topic by itself.
It's a totally different ball game.
Okay, so I think we have come to the end of this episode. My name is Sherhan.
Azmi here, signing out.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.